Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me. So it's an IPO review. It's a new company that's going to go public on the stock market. It will be available for pre-order. And one more thing, I want you to please bear with me because I started the video and I forgot to look up how in the world you pronounce this name and whatever. So I probably will screw up the name for sure. It's a weird name, but let's give it a try. All right, guys, we are going to do an IPO review of, I can't believe I'm going to say this, PishPosh? PishPosh? I don't know, PishPosh. I should have looked it up before I did the video. Anyways, PishPosh. It has filed for an $8.7 million IPO. The company sells baby products primarily online and through a showroom boutique. It is based in Lakewood, New Jersey. The company develops an online, it has an online presence and an offline showroom boutique for the sale of baby products. The CEO of the company is Charlie Birnbaum, who has been with the company since 2022 last year and was previously involved in various roles in online business to consumer products. The company also sells products through third-party marketplaces like Amazon. And as of the end of 2022, they have received $9.3 million in equity and debt from investors, including Alpha Capital, Palladium Holdings, the Hewlett Fund, and L1 Capital. Now, if we look at the total revenue for the company in 2020, they had $14.5 million. In 2021, 13.3, so there was a decrease of 8.2%. And then a huge increase in just the first 9 months of 2022, going to 16.8 million. Just the first 9 months, breaking basically the entire 2021 and also in 2020 as far as revenue. Gross profit loss in 2020 was 4.8 million. In 2021, we see here it was 4.4. First 9 months, 2022, 5.7 million. The gross margin is on an average of about 33%. Operating profit loss went from $153,000 to $1 million and then $4 million for the first 9 months of 2022. Net income loss, $189,000 2020, $1.1 million in 2021. Cash flow from operations, 2020, $105,000. 2021, $1.1 million. 2022, $4.1 million. So they have $528,000 in cash. They have $8 million in total liabilities. They are negative on their free cash flow, negative $5.3 million. And they are going to offer 1.74 million shares, right? So 1.7 million shares at $5 a share. So it's going to be available for pre-order soon on Webull. Market cap for the company is at 33 million. The enterprise value at 29.3 million. The price it sells 1.55. EV to revenue 1.36. EV to EBITDA negative 7.42. The earnings per share is negative 96 cents. Operating margin is negative 18.3%. If we look at the net margin, is negative 30%. The float to outstanding shares ratio is at 26%. The free cash flow yield per share is at negative 16%. The debt to EBITDA multiple negative 107, and the revenue growth at 95%. Neutral, but it is Boston Securities. Technically, let me just say this: the company is, in my opinion, horrible, bad fundamentals, bad everything. Just the not something I want to hold on to for a long term at all in any way, shape, or form. If I do pre-order this, right? So if I were to pre-order this, it would only be solely on the fact that Boston Securities is the underwriter, and if anything, I expect some kind of pop from minimal to a little bigger. And so that's that. So when you consider Boston Securities, 1.7 million shares, no warrants, probably there will be a pop. $5 a share, pre-order. I can see this opening up 6 or 7, and if you can get out at 6 or 7 right away, that's still, it's a good gain. I'm not saying you should do that, but I'm talking about for me personally speaking. So that's that. Horrible company. I like the underwriter. I like the fact that it's $5, 1.7 million shares along with the underwriter. Probably won't be a bad idea, personally speaking, for me. Thank you very much for watching. And now one more thing I want to mention also for people to understand, because people get into IPOs and then they complain that they lost money. The way I trade IPOs is I pre-order and then I do sell on day one, pop one, get out. That's the formula. That's my recipe, and it works pretty fine. So that's that. Thank you very much and take care.